prepare you for your test day. Here's your exam day checklist. You can print this out if you're a big nerd and do it on paper, or you can download the digital version and write on it with some sort of document editor, or you can transcribe the important information over onto paper. Important stuff, your 8-character AP ID. This is unique. If you mess it up, College Board won't be able to get you your scores. So make sure you have it. This is the AP ID that you should get 2 days before the actual AP exam. Your AP ID will be the same for any AP exam that you take. Okay, write the name of your exam. This isn't a big problem for environmental science, but for AP Spanish language or AP Spanish culture, this is a problem every year on the actual exam. There are kids who show up to the wrong test and they're goofy. So it's not a problem for you guys. Okay. Exam date, local check-in time, and local start time. Exam date is May 18th. Local check-in time is going to be 2:30 p.m. and your start time is going to be 3 p.m. Now, this is important. Here it says the exams start at your local equivalent of 12, 2, and 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are in Central Time, which puts us an hour behind Eastern Time. So don't look at this quickly and be like, oh, okay, it starts at 4. You'll miss the test. It starts at 3. We're an hour behind. Write that down. Start time, 3 p.m. Check-in is half an hour before that, 2:30 p.m. Don't worry about the languages. Are you ready to test? Here's a little checklist you can go through. Make sure everything's good. You have your AP exam ticket. Yes? Hooray. It'll either be emailed to you 2 days before, or if you're not receiving emails, you can go to here, myap.collegeboard.org. That's just your generic AP site, and you can log in and it'll show you all your exam tickets. So make sure you have that. If you're using an electronic device, make sure it's plugged in. You don't want your battery to die partway through. If you click on any sort of link or any web browser that you're using, make sure it's one of these 4: Chrome, Firefox, Safari, or Edge. The newest version of Internet Explorer doesn't work, so if you're using Internet Explorer, before test day, download something, although only filthy peasants use Internet Explorer. Well, filthy peasants and old people. Don't be the boomers. Make sure you've practiced the practice exam. That was what you should have done with yesterday's video. I'm going to grade that assignment when I finish this one. If you're typing your exam, like if you're going to be typing it and then either copy-pasting or saving your document to upload, make sure you're familiar with whatever word processor you're using. If you decide you're going to use Microsoft Word and you've never used it before, that's foolish. Be smart. Take half an hour before your test and make sure you're ready. The worst thing is if you are smart and you know the content and you should pass, but you fail because of technical issues. If you're going to be handwriting, make sure you have your paper, make sure you understand the rules for uploading photos, and make sure you can upload photos efficiently. If it's going to take you 15 minutes to transfer files from your phone to your computer or to figure out how to upload them on your phone, that's silly. Practice beforehand. You review the list of required materials for this specific exam. We don't have any required documents for environmental science, so that's an easy one. Check. You've reviewed the exam security guidelines. You know what constitutes cheating, what you're supposed to talk about, what you're not allowed to talk about before and after the test, etc. We'll make another video going over that explicitly just so there's no questions. This only applies to a few of you, but if you've been approved for accommodations, make sure that your accommodations actually match what you've been approved for. AP Music Theory, don't care. World Language and Culture, don't care. Okay, now during your exam. We talked about this in the video yesterday. Don't refresh your browser. Use the back button. Close it. Just leave it alone. You should be touching as few things as possible. Keep the exam question open. That way when your timer is up and that little notification pops up saying, oh, it's time to move on, you get it. You actually see it. Don't do what I did where I wandered off and then I missed a few seconds. My bad. Remember, it's not going to force you to start uploading at any point, but you are going to have to upload before the timer's done. So if your timer starts to run low, abort the question and upload. It's better to miss a few points on the actual problem than it is to get no points because you didn't upload. Same thing with copy pasting. Like, it has to be uploaded. If you do close your tab, you should be able to rejoin. It's just going to take time. If, let's say, your internet goes down and you can't rejoin the exam, that's when you would file a request for a makeup exam. Word, language, and culture, don't care. After your AP exam, you're going to fill out, in my AP, the colleges and universities that you want your scores to go to. You can send it to, I believe, 2 colleges for free. And then this is if you are aware of attempts at cheating by, let's say, friends, or you see on the internet, you're going to report it to College Board.